Allez!
Oh!
Hello! Everybody! Someone suggested to make a video about 10 of our favorite things on our travels.
Or just 10 items that came in handy during our travels in general.
Exactly.
Each of us is gonna write down 10 things and I will compare because there'll probably be a lot of similarities. So yeah, let's see. So the first item I listed is my mobile phone, because if you're really bad at reading maps, it's really useful. Or if you need to check the train times, need to book a bus, need to book a hostel, whatever, it's incredibly useful, because I realized I don't really like to plan ahead. Having something to use the internet with really helps along the way.
Okay, my first thing is earplugs, like these little ones. I have these in a box. They're really useful if you want to sleep, on a plane, or if you're in a hostel with many snoring people.
Even if you're camping, because nature is really loud, like the wind, the rain, water,
the birds,
animals.
Oh my god.
Like I got earplugs as well on my list. I'll continue with my travel pillow. Yeah, you can just fill it with air. So yeah, so this one, it's great for camping because it's light. Or I used to sleep on the bus. It doesn't take up much space if there's no air in it. It's surprisingly comfortable, so really useful.
Okay, my second thing is a scarf. Okay, I have a small one here. It's really light. I wear it on a plane and everywhere when it's cold. And if I want to sleep, I can just like put it over my eyes. And it's comfortable and dark and I can sleep very good.
I got something similar. It's buff multifunctional cloth, so it's like this, and you can use it as a scarf to cover your ears in anyway, like this. It's great for sleeping as well, so I used it on the bus to just cover my eyes and it worked really well. It's really comfortable, so yeah, it's great. And I used it to like I would clip my torch on this and turn it into a headlight, so this was quite useful as well. Okay,
my third thing is the Lush shampoo junk kind of thingy. It comes in this nice little box. This is the honey version and it smells lovely. It doesn't take up that much space. If you have shampoo in a bottle and the bottle is leaking, you have shampoo all over your things and that's not what you want.
Yeah, and these things are a lot lighter and they last forever.
Forever.
Like in the time I use one of these, I would probably have bought like 4 bottles of shampoo, so yeah.
It's totally worth the money.
Okay, my next item is a small thin rope, especially when you're camping, so you can just use it to secure your tent even more. Or I mainly used it to hang my wet clothes and my tent to get them to dry again. You never know when you might need it.
So my next thing is, as a Swiss person of course, a Swiss Army knife. I have here the version with a saw, I guess. So it depends on where you're going. If you're making a city trip, this is maybe too big, but there are also smaller versions of Swiss Army knives and it's just really useful if you want to have a picnic or if you want to drink a bottle of
wine,
something, not alcoholic beverages.
Or just cut wood for, if you want to make light a fire.
Yeah.
My next item is a light travel towel.
Oh,
like
I have this, not the same, but similar one.
It's really useful. I've got a quite large one.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's light, it doesn't take up much space, and I also used it not only as a towel but also as a blanket, or just when I was camping I used it like this, so the heat that was inside my sleeping bag wouldn't go outside. So it worked quite well. Might look stupid, but it works, so who cares.
My next thing, or the next two things, are cards.
Oh yeah.
And dices. So these are like the two simplest things to carry around with you and always have something to play with. If you're 2 or more people, you can play so many games with just a simple deck of cards. It's so simple but very useful.
I forgot something on my list. Okay, like my power bank to charge my phone. So it's not that big, not that heavy. I can charge my phone with it for about 3 times. I can charge my ebook reader, my camera, my torch. So it's really useful, especially if you're traveling somewhere without electricity. It's great.
The next thing on my list is a diary or a book. It's just like a normal book with rather thick pages, and you can use it to have a travel diary, but also to draw or paint things. So whenever I'm bored, I start drawing comics or stuff. And you can like play battleships with friends or other games. Even if you need just a piece of paper, you can rip it out and yeah.
My next item is like a light sports bag or backpack, because again, really light, really useful to just carry in a backpack. And if you're like in a city and you don't want to take your whole backpack, this is fine for, I don't know, to carry a bottle of water and your purse and maybe a hoodie or a light jacket.
So my next thing is a crystal deodorant or a mineral stick. It can look like this. This is quite used. I've used it for 1.5 years, I guess. And it's so useful. It's like salty mineral stuff. And you just have to make it wet and use it under your arms. And your sweat won't smell that much. This is really useful for everyday use. Even when I'm not traveling, I'm using this, so perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
The last 2 items on my list I can show you because I don't have them here. The first one is a water filter. Also again useful for hiking, for camping, so you don't need to carry much water. Like I never carried more than half a liter of water because I would just look for the next little river or whatever and yeah, get some water, filter it and drink it because yeah, it's enough.
The next item on my list is a small speaker. For example, like this. Really, really small. You can put it even in your pocket, but it makes really good sound.
Okay, my last thing is a water bag. Yeah, just a 2-liter water bag. They exist in all kind of sizes, I think. If you need to carry a little more water, or like the one I used also has a shower cap, so you can just screw it on there and use it as a shower, which is incredibly useful if you're again hiking. Yeah, that was great to have.
So the last thing on my list is a dry bag. You can use it for so many things, like put your clothes in or other stuff that shouldn't get wet on your travels. But you can also use it as a day backpack. Put your things in, roll it up, and then use a little bit of rope to hang it around you. Yeah,
oh,
recommend it.
I forgot something on my list. This is tape, just some kind of tape, which can be used to fix all kind of things, to tape all kind of things together. Like if something of your tent isn't working anymore, if you get hurt and you just need to cover it with something, like if you got a small wound or whatever, you can use it to put something below it, please. But yeah, it works. It's always useful to have.
These were 10 of our most important things. There are so many things I could think of, but I just picked 10, so
yeah, we hope that was interesting for you and maybe even helpful, so enjoy your next journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you soon, and nip out.